on the top charge, but then go not guilty on the other charge.
The prosecutors have filled the seats at the front table. Sean Combs has still not been brought back in. That was 19 seconds. Here we go, guys. Right front and center. Right front and center. Here we go, guys. I was saying it all week. I was saying all week. All week I was saying it.
Before the holiday. Because the court closed tomorrow.
Yeah.
Court closed tomorrow. Saying we got to... The verdict is coming down, y'all. The verdict is coming down, y'all. The verdict is coming down. We got a verdict coming down. We're waiting for him to break the news, to see the fate of Sean Diddy Combs. So verdict is coming down. His family left and they came right back, y'all. So like I said, they saying the verdict. We got a verdict coming through. We just waiting, bro. Got Uda over there. We waiting, y'all. We waiting. We waiting. Stay tuned, y'all. Stay tuned. His family came out. His kids. They left, and then they came right back. So. This is it, the final. I went one courtroom once and then the overflow room the other time. Like Grady from fucking Sam Side, motherfucking head grade, beard grade, everything. He wasn't looking stressed, but he looked like, I'm like, either he was stressed for the grades or he was dying his head like a motherfucker. Yeah. His assistant, Capricorn Clark. Yeah. The other shit was wild. It probably was. I think y'all, what y'all think, man? I don't think he should get 10 to 15. If he was to get some time, I would say like 5 years. To me, you know what I'm saying? That's personally, if he was to get some time, 5 years, 15 is excessive. Like I said, he's responsible and he's accountable for the role that he played in it. But other people were participants. They weren't just solely victims. They were participants. They became victims when they got tired of it. But it was just a toxic thing. It wasn't. I can't just paint him as just a plain abuser. Yeah, he was abusive, but it was a toxic love abusive relationship, man. It's a love triangle fueled by drugs, alcohol, money, power, sex. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who that is running in there. But like I said, media everywhere, man. Y'all waiting just like with us, man. Y'all waiting with us. We. Yo, what up, Floyd? We're gonna see what the fate is, bro. You see the podium over there. We're gonna see what the fate is of Diddy, man. Like I said, I'm hoping, you know, if they do give him time, maybe just 5 years. I don't want to see that man do 15 years in jail. Diddy's born in '69, so he'll be 56 this year. So if he do 10 years, he's getting out when he's 66. I mean, it's plenty of time to still live, but you know that's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. And it's sad, man. Like to see, I did a little deep dive doc about the fall of the black mogul and the black CEO. I mean, from Suge Knight, he's in jail. Puff is in jail. Damon Dash, financial woes and everything. We lost Irv Gotti. We lost Chris Lighty. We lost Shakir Stewart. We lost, what's my man name? Uptown Records, Andre Harrell. Then the Russell Simmons thing where, you know, he had got exiled of the country. due to allegations of the Me Too. Now they coming for Kevin Lyles. So, like I said, man, like the rise and the fall of the black mogul is heartbreaking, knowing that we looked up to these figures when we were growing up. You know what I'm saying? We looked up to these figures. They was inspirational to us, and to see like almost all these figures just succumb to either health issues, mental health, or all types of things, man. It's heartbreaking, bro. And you know, I just wish this would be a cautionary tale to what not to do. Power, access, fame, money, and all that is a hell of a drug. Again, I can't judge because I don't know how I will act in that position of power. That's a lot of position, but like they said, heavy is the head that wear the crown. When you have money and power and access like that, you have to move with intent, because it's not just about you, it's about other people too. You're responsible for other people, and you can't just be doing shit just because you can. You know what I'm saying? We got to take accountability as men, man. Puff played a role in his demise. You know, we know racism is a key, but that's not the end all be all. Narcissism is a key too. You can't be narcissistic and just be doing shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't. And if you know that they're black, they hold us to a different standard. So you just gotta be smart and move with intent, man. No question, bro. So like I said, we still out here waiting, anticipating, waiting, man. Stay tuned. Stay with me, y'all. Stay with me, y'all. Like and subscribe, bro. Share. We getting this verdict in real time, man. So I feel for the kids too, bro. So later on, I'm supposed to be on a live with King Combs, a Zoom call with Diddy Wax. I'm talking about his album. I heard King Combs' album. I like it. You know what I mean? I give it a 7 out of 10. Him and Kanye collab on it. Kanye produced it. It sounds cohesive. You know what I'm saying? There's a few songs. You know what I mean? I feel like it was out of place, but from the sound, like the sonics, the production, it was real cohesive. I did a write up on it, did a review on it. So, shout out to him. If his father is found guilty, I don't know if he's going to do the Diddy Wax Zoom call later. I know on that Zoom call, Jermaine Dupri's supposed to be on there too. So I think in one juncture of the afternoon, Jermaine Dupri going to be in a Zoom call. I'm going to be on that one. And then King Combs. Like I said, man, if his father got found guilty, he probably canceled the Zoom call. I mean, I would. It's something tough to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Kid, yeah, I like it. The album is solid, bro.
Yeah, good.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Tony, but it's deeper than that, bro. Like, again, with me being in the court and me listening to a lot of verdicts and testimonies, yeah, like it's more than just the parties, though, bro. Like he was moving a little wild. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest, he was moving wild. Do I think he's guilty of RICO charges? Nah, I don't think he's guilty of RICO charges, but he's guilty of some things. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it up close and personal. And I love Diddy. I got love for Diddy, but I gotta be honest and hold somebody accountable. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't just because I personally like somebody or respect somebody be biased. You know what I'm saying? He played a part in his demise. That drugs, that power and stuff. He should have checked himself in and got help. You know what I'm saying? Again, like I said, I don't think Cassie is a complete victim. You know what I'm saying? She is a victim in one aspect, but she was a participant in other aspects too. And like you said, and two, it was fun until it wasn't fun no more. You know what I mean? It was fun until it wasn't fun no more. I feel like if they didn't offer her, immunity, she could have been a co-conspirator because she was setting up some of the free calls and things of that nature. So they offered her immunity. Yeah, but bro, you keep saying dealt with for years. But you got to understand, bro, at the end of the day, people going to do what they got to do to save themselves. Hesse probably didn't want to testify against him, but if they offer you immunity and you going to jail, self-preservation, you know what I'm saying? But again, it's not just about, it's not about the RICOs and the free calls, it's other things that he did. You know what I'm saying? Like, not guilty.
Sex trafficking, Alpha Cassandra Ventura, not guilty. Transportation for prostitution, guilty.
Guilty for prostitution.
That's 5. I'm sorry, that's juror 5. I'm sorry.
We're getting in real time, y'all.
In the matter of U.S. versus Combs, we got the not guilty on the count 1. Sex trafficking, Cassandra is not guilty. Transportation for prostitution is guilty.
We're seeing it in real time, y'all. Share, y'all. Share. We're waiting for the racketeering. We're waiting for the racketeering charge. Share.
Anyone else have it?
It's updating. Just a second.
You be on it, y'all.
Come on in. Don't leave me now.
He's reading it off.
I think it's thread crash, guys. I think it's thread crash. Give me a second. So the only charge so far we have as guilty is going to be the transportation for prostitution.
Transportation for prostitution. That's the only charge that they're saying is guilty. Which I said earlier. That's what I was hearing. I was hearing like that he was. I was hearing that he was guilty.
I'm not sure what this guy's telling us.
Yeah. It's alleged. It's alleged. Yeah.
What is he? Can someone write to me what he's guilty of?
They saying that he's guilty of the prostitution. They saying that he's not guilty of sex trafficking.
One charge.
He's only guilty of one charge. I'm getting a real from.
Prostitution. That's the only guilty. Everything else is not guilty.
Everything else is not guilty.
What happened?
Everything else is not guilty. She's a credible source. She's really with the media. She's with Fox. She's with Fox News. Is Puffy out?
Is he getting now?
Yo, not guilty. He's only guilty on prostitution. He's only guilty on prostitution. He's only guilty on prostitution, y'all. He's only guilty of prostitution, y'all. The sex trafficking, not guilty.
The federal government goes by sentencing guidelines chart. He is in category 1, then you go to the office level, and that's how they tell how much time you get. Don't listen to these people out here saying he's in the court. And guess what? There are also enhancements that is going to be placed on him. There are also enhancements going to be placed on him.
Yo. They say he's not guilty of sex trafficking. They say he's guilty of prostitution. Interstate prostitution.
Y'all don't know shit about the law. Y'all don't know shit about the law. You don't know nothing about the law, brother. 4 to 7 years. 4 to 7 years. 4 to 7 years. That's it. He beat the Rico.
They say he beat the Rico. They say he beat the Rico.
4 to 7 years.
Hey, Byron, what they saying, Mr. Dennis?
Dennis coming home.
He's coming home?
No Rico.
No Rico.
A little Frico.
Just a little Frico. Y'all heard Mr. Byron? A little Frico. Time served. So he got it for time served.
He'll get it. They'll appeal it. He'll get a bond.
They'll let him walk. They're going to let him walk.
Right.
They saying he might get for time served. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was assuming. I was assuming. That's what I was assuming. Yo, it look like he might, you know what I'm saying? Look like he ain't gonna pop off though. Yeah, hey, he faking. Hey, bro, he faking. That nigga be the dude who was talking shit. He be faking like shit. I don't even rock with that nigga. Not my man in the hat, but the other nigga was like, you don't know the law. That nigga be faking, bruh. I see that nigga, I walk clear. Yeah, him right here. He be faking like shit. That nigga be pump faking, brother. He be pump faking, but you know I'm on some other shit. I'm on my reporter shit. I ain't on no street shit, man. He got it. He got it, man. That's what I assumed, bro. I assumed that I assumed that he was gonna be.
Y'all rooting for somebody that beat on women and doing all this shit here. Come on, get out of here with that. Get out of here with that. Y'all ridiculous, man. Women shouldn't be getting beat on and getting forced or coerced when we doing stuff because somebody got money and power. That shit is crazy. It don't matter. You support it? You support what he did? Yo, everybody get the camera on him. You support what he did? We're gonna make you famous. You support what he did. He was up there making her daddy have sexual activity when she didn't want to. You okay with that?
They're having a heated debate.
Just after word came out about
I'm sorry, my bad, brother.
here's some discussion going on. Let's see if we can find out.
Share, y'all, share the video, share the video.
All right, and then if he gets enhancement, that alcohol level can go down. There's no cap on that on count 3 that he got found guilty on. There's a cap on count 5, which is 10 years. He's gonna get anywhere from 5 to 10 years on count 5. I'm happy with this word. I'm happy with it because guess what? Sit down for a while. And guess what? This needs to be a message to Jay-Z. This needs to be a message to Rick Ross. This needs to be a message to DJ Khaled. Everybody who support
He wilding now.
They need to understand that. Listen,
You can't conflate them. Can't conflate them.
Sit down for a while. He needs to understand that his money can't buy him out of everything. Big Mike. Catch me on Big Mike on TikTok. Big Mike 06, Big Mike 66, and unusual Big Mike 06.
I disagree, man. You can't be conflating other people and shit. You know what I'm saying? That you don't know about. You can't be conflating other niggas. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Tiffany. They say he found guilty of not guilty of sex trafficking, not guilty. I'm assuming not guilty of the RICO, but he's guilty of prostitution, like interstate prostitution. But most of the charges he's been found not guilty to. But they saying the prostitution he's found guilty. I think it's fair. You know what I'm saying? I think it's fair. So. All right, order.
Who said Diddy was getting RICO?
Order. What you hearing, Justin? What you hearing? Huh? No, they saying not guilty of sex trafficking.
I was up there. Not guilty of those RICO charges.
Right.
Not guilty on sex trafficking, Cassie.
Right.
Guilty on transporting
Cassie. Okay.
and prostitution. Not guilty of sex trafficking, Jane. And
Listen, and guess what? This should be a lesson to Jay-Z. Jay-Z, you just like him. You just like him.
I can't subscribe to that.
Listen, Jay-Z, Sean Corey Carter did a lot of dirt to a lot of young women. Ask Rihanna.
Do you want to talk to Daily Mail?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, we're outside of Manhattan courthouse. Diddy has just been found guilty of transportation and prostitution, not guilty of RICO. What are your thoughts?
I think it's fair. I think it's a fair trial because when I've been to the few of the trials. I was in the overflow room and I was in the main room. From what I hear, it doesn't sound like RICO charges. It didn't sound like sex trafficking, but it was illegal things. The prostitution thing, I can't subscribe to that. From what I've seen, the evidence, even with the drug distribution, I couldn't subscribe to that because from the evidence I seen, it looked like personal use. It looked like personal use of drugs. It looked like possession versus that. So I believe this is a fair charge. I hope it's a learning lesson for me because just because you have power access, you can't just be doing stuff. I don't want to solely make it seem like he's solely the villain, but he is responsible for himself. When you're in a position of power and that stature, you have to move with intent and be smart with that. Other people, in certain aspects, were victims, but they were also participants too. So two things could be, true. So I think it was a fair charge. Again, I hope this is a learning lesson for him and other people in position of power.
Do you think justice has been served?
Yes. In a certain capacity, yes, it's been served. When it comes to domestic violence, is the statute of limitation was up when she made the civil case, so you can't get him on that. But I think justice is served. He's he served almost a year in jail. I think the charges are accurate. I don't know how much time he's going to get. Is he going to get time served? Is he going to get him bail? I don't know. But like I said, I just hopefully moving forward for people, and especially in our community, to know that when you're in a position of power, when you have this fame and this wealth, you have to move with intent and be responsible with it. You can't just be reckless with it.
Do you think Diddy can come back from this?
Yeah, because the thing about a situation with Diddy is, right, he's synonymous with our childhood. We have these memories. It's like music is sonic emotions. So we have this emotional attachment to him, even though, you know, the ugly side of him, people still remember those good feelings and the good vibes. And I think this is a chance where he could pivot in his life and he could reinvent himself. And I believe he can come back from it.
Would you consider yourself a Diddy fan?
Yeah, I'm a Diddy fan. I respect. I could separate the man from the entertainment and business mogul. I'm the fan. First of all, I don't put no celebrity on the pedestal because they're human. We all fall short. We all embody good and bad. I'm a fan of him from a mogul aspect, from an entertainer. He's inspiring. He pushes me to keep going. Makes great music. Now, in his personal life, I judge him to a degree, but I don't judge him because, again, we all fall short. So anybody can be redeemed. Anybody can redeem themselves in their lives. So, yeah.
And then can I just ask you your name?
My name is Darius. Darius the Great.
Darius the Great.
Yeah,
okay,
Darius
and you're here just as an observer?
Yeah. Just, I have a podcast. I'm from the DMV area. I do a podcast called You Know What's Crazy Podcast. So, you know, I report on different things. So I've been out here. This is my 5th time out here. So I made sure I came all the way from D.C. here today because I knew it was going to be a verdict today.
Okay, thank you very much.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Hi, would you like to speak? Yeah. Okay, so what do you name
Yo, I just got interviewed by the Daily News. You know what I'm saying? The Daily News just interviewed me. Yeah, so I told them what it was. Man. You know what I'm saying? Told them what it was. A well-spoken young man from Landover, Maryland. You know what I'm saying?
I'd be the one going to jail.
Hey, Wire, the kids are following.
18-year-old daughter. I pray for her safety every day.
Yo.
This is my platform on TikTok. It's the minute.
Got Daily Mail. Yo. I had to come right back up, yo. What you think, dog? I kind of thought it was going to go like this. I thought it was going to go like this, bro. I thought it was going to go like this, dog. Yeah. Think it's fair? Huh? Think it's fair? Yeah. Think it's fair. Think it's fair.
Everything that they know that's happening. Guys, I want to make a change. I want to help our school system. I want to put the right people in the courthouse. I'm running for president. Check my TikTok.
Yo, I thought that was Bobby Brown's daughter, dog. Yeah, the Daily Mail. Yeah, my bad, bro. Thank you. Everybody outside, man. We waiting for the to come to the podium and the press to talk to the podium and the press. Hey, Uda, the Houston Oilers. The Houston Oilers.
Yo, listen to me, y'all. You know I love y'all. Hold on, let me go in my pocket. Listen. I was gifted my own bottle yesterday.
He got this Astroglide. Hey, yo, he crazy. He got the
Don't slip. You must quit.
If you don't slip, you must have quit. Hey, what team he play for, Uda? What team, Uda? What team?
Uda, you breaking my heart.
Houston Oilers.
Houston, but we're in New York City, so I play for
the Houston Street Oilers. The Houston Street Oilers.
You guys got to push it in. That's it.
You said you got to push it in. Hey, yo.
Diddy oil. Don't touch me, sir. Got the Diddy oil out here.
The Diddy oil. He had a bottle of Astroglide. That dude's crazy.
This is a new one.
Yeah, it's in it. What you say? And you've been calling it every day? Yes.
It was never a RICO.
Yeah.
It only became a RICO because of Diddy. It's a man, a black man who's a millionaire. You understand? And all this trauma with these so-called victims came after the money stops. That's what
You said something the other day when I was here. You said I'm a real woman. I'm not like this bitch. I'm not going to want a lifestyle and then complain when the shit don't go my way.
Hey, they was hoping, they was all fighting for the whole position number one.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And they all got disappointed.
Right.
All right, so free Diddy, I'm glad, I'm satisfied with the decision, and he's going to come back even stronger.
Yeah.
All right. God
bless you, baby. She frustrated. She like, man, I'm just trying to get to work. These motherfuckers. My man got the dreads. Yo, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Rico, not a Rico, motherfucker.
What you say? What you say?
Rico ain't no Rico. That's what they said. I didn't say it. The court said it.
Rico is not a Rico. That's what they said. Man, I wonder what the coming home party gonna be if he coming home. If he's coming home. Bro, that nigga, he doing that for clout because yeah, he's doing that shit for clout. Yeah, he's doing that shit for clout.
He's doing it for clout because before the verdict came out, he wasn't talking none of that.
And the reason I say it's clout because my thing is this, because my thing is how you gonna conflate all them other people into this shit.
They put Jay-Z
yeah, Ross and shit. Yeah, that's crazy.
Like if you saying that you want to stick to what's factual,
yeah,
why are you throwing people in their hat?
Exactly. That's it. Exactly. Sensationalism, man. Yeah, sensationalism. You want to get famous.
Hey, where's your girl then? All that lying that they've been doing on the internet. Don't start laughing when you walk off on them. Hey.
This is my source right here. What's happening? What's happening? You stay running. So I'm trying to see what's happening. I'm about to go back around. Frico is not a Rico. Hey, they got a shirt. They got a my man. My man got a shirt on up here, bruh. He got a shirt. White dude. I forgot his name. It's on my page. If you go, I tagged him. Go on my Instagram. It's on my page. How you doing? It's on my page, man. He's got a shirt that say a Frico is not a Rico. Udo be tripping.
Where did you locate that on Udo's body? Were they together? No. So if they don't slip,
you must have quit.
You must have quit.
Hey! If you don't slip, you must have quit.
Believe in God and Jesus today. Believe in God and Jesus today.
Hey, if you don't slip, you must have quit. That's crazy. Hey.
I hope he gets some help. I hope he gets some therapy.
This is still a celebration. It's still a celebration. It's still a celebration.
Goddamn right. Anytime a black man beats
This is still a celebration.
Come here, I'm sorry.
celebrate.
My bad, go ahead, They call him. What you think, M? What you think, M? You called it.
Of course he's going to be not guilty on the RICO.
Right.
But I was surprised.
The sex
trafficking.
Yeah.
Cassie.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to be guilty.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it, you guys. King Combs was so stressed out. He was doing the Holy Trinity.
Oh, you was in there?
I saw it in the TV.
TV, okay. You said go.
He didn't want anyone to know he was praying. You know, like when you're at church, you don't want people to know.
That's the African Diddy right there. They call him the African Diddy. Money, power, respect, the key to life. Oh, man. They call him the African Diddy.
accept it, man. It means a lot to me.
What did he say?
I'm
It
not
means a
sure.
lot to me, man.
From the gallery, there's a loud
It means a lot
clapping
to me.
and
Look,
cheering as Sean Combs has been led back into the holding cell.
He's back. Diddy is back in the holding cell. They say Diddy back to the holding cell. So I don't know if he's going to come out today. I don't know.
Man, I love you guys, man. Take it, bro. Take it, bro. Man, it means a lot to me, man. And you guys be able to get one. I've been having my show, getting a new t-shirt on, and head on. I was scared to wear it because I knew that's what happened. Who you see on show getting a new t-shirt on?
That man had a Diddy. He had a Sean John.
That's the game for
Everybody's media these days.
real. Everybody now.
No, it's not.
What you think, bro?
Yo, crazy, man. You know what I mean?
Hey, look, I think it's fair. You think it's fair? I think it's fair. I think it's fair.
Yo,
I think it's fair.
Diddy definitely gets to get out of here.
Yes. I heard your perspective about how. So you feel disappointed about the verdict?
I'm absolutely disappointed.
Expound on that.
My heart is broken for the women that are currently in domestic violent relationships. There are millions of women all around the world that have been watching this trial at the edge of their seats, saying to look for a beacon of hope and a strength that if this can happen to this man, then I surely can walk away from the man that's beating me right now. As they continue to take hits and punches and being told they're not good enough, you'll never be enough for me, belittling verbally, psychologically, mentally, and I think that the system has failed all those women today. And
You said you're a father, right, of a daughter?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
If that was my daughter, this would have ended much differently today. That man would have not been walking out of this courthouse.
I respect that perspective. Can I ask you one more thing?
Sure.
So do you think, when you were talking about the abuse, do you think this was like a narcissistic abuse cycle where like the woman were codependent on him and he was a narcissist and it was like this?
I think he's a very sick man. And I think that, and I've been so in love with women that I would do almost anything for them because I love them and care for them so much, even if it was maybe not as ethical as we would like to be, right? So I would be a hypocrite to say that I'm walking on water. To watch Cassie Ventura do all the things that she did, I think she was so in love with him. So in love with him that she just wanted to put a smile on this man's face, and he knew it, and he abused it, he took advantage of it. Guys like you and me, we recognize that. We said we don't want to do that to another human being, so we take a step back in order to stop someone else from hurting themselves.
Okay. Appreciate it. What's your socials again?
The Midnight 123.
The Midnight 123.
The Midnight
Appreciate you, bro. Thank you,
Appreciate
man.
you.
Thank you. Sorry, Steve. Yo. Yo, y'all, I'm about to wrap up, man. So not guilty. If anything else pop off, I'ma get back on live, y'all. Peace.